Hey everybody, this is Nina, and I know my camera's crooked, but I have nowhere else to set it but on the dash, and I've got it laying on a little stuffed animal. So I'm on my way to the doctor. And he put me on, I think it's called Mobic. It's for inflammation, and he only wanted me on it for 10 days. And it worked super great for like the first 3 or 4 days, and since then I feel like I'm swelling up. I don't know if you can tell by my hands, but I've got a little bit ways to go, and I'm on the highway, so I'm gonna drive and be careful, and I'll talk to you on the way back. Hey everybody, it's me, Nina. And I think I'll take these glasses off. I'll be able to see what I'm doing here. I wanted to tell you, I had joined a group on Facebook, and it was about those junk journals. And I've seen people do those before, and I've never done them before. But anyway, a lady was on there, and I had just been watching and had never put anything on for people to see because I've never made anything. Anyway, this lady had wrote that down. Her name's Karen Sue, and she's from Oregon. And she had asked if I, or if anyone needed supplies. Well, at the time I didn't have any supplies. I had never done one, and still haven't done one yet. But anyway, she sent me, I got this package today. She sent me some really adorable little things, and I'll show you here in a second. But before I get started on that, I wanted to kind of fill you in. I went to the doctor today, and they were supposed to have scheduled for my ultrasound and an x-ray for my leg, and the hospital didn't schedule it. So really it was a wasted doctor appointment. But so I have to go this week and have the x-rays done. He canceled the ultrasound. He was concerned that because of my upper thigh had been hurting on the same leg, my right leg where my knee had been hurting. For some reason, I guess he was afraid of a blood clot. But I told him, I said, I think it was just the muscle because of where my leg had been hurting so bad, my knee. And, when you're not walking the normal way, it puts pressure and stuff on other muscles, and so I think that was the problem. So anyway, so I'm doing good. I'm still on the medication that is for the inflammation, and I think I've only got a couple of those pills left, but I'm taking advantage of it because they're not good for my heart, but boy, do they make me feel better because I'm not in as much pain. And pain, you guys, as most of you know, it's horrible, and it will set me back really, really bad. And so I figured I've got them. He told me that once I'm off of them, if the pain is unbearable again in my leg, that he would try to go ahead and do another shot. I had one done in my left knee and years ago, and the doctor got it right exactly where it needed to be, and that thing worked miracles. So I'm hoping that when I have it done this time, which I think I will, that this doctor is also as good, I hope. So anyway, I'm going to try my best to chit-chat with you guys about dieting, about some of the things today at the doctor that I wasn't pleased about. And I'm going to go ahead and put the camera down so that you guys can see what I'm doing. I think that's going to be okay. Let's go ahead and show you what that lady sent me. I know a lot of you are crafters, but I have never been, but I would like to start learning a little bit. She sent me, this says allow your inner artist to shine, junk journal bundles, which I had no idea they even had this stuff. But there's material in here. I like that plaid and holly right there. It's pretty. And then this one has, I really don't know. Let's see. Sorry about that noise. I'm going to have to get some plastic bags to keep all this stuff in. Oh, this is a napkin. Look how cute. Look at that. I've seen people use those, and little ribbons, Merry Christmas, and lots of little paper things. Oh, and some more material with packages on it, and tags. Oh, these are even like for cupcakes. Those are adorable. I'm sure I can use all that stuff. Oh, here's that vellum paper, I think it's called, where you can kind of see through it. But oh, that's beautiful. I love that. And then lots of paper. And then she stapled together this with different types of material. Steve's got laundry going. If you hear that, that's our sink. Sometimes that does that. So yeah, adorable material here. And then some beautiful paper. Look at these. So I'm going to have to send her a letter and tell her thanks. All Christmas stuff here. Just tons of it. Lots and lots of pretty stuff. And then she also sent, she must have started making is that connected? Oh yeah, it's already on there. She started making one, it looks like. So I will go ahead and just keep working on this. I've never done one, so let's go ahead and see what else I've got that I can work with. Now, I did go down to the Dollar Tree because someone had told me that they had a lot of really nice stuff. And I did find these little clothespins. Aren't those adorable? And just some stickers. I thought these were pretty. And those are gorgeous. And I didn't have any of this glue. This might not be the best, but at least it will help get me started. And then I had bought a little journal thing because I thought I would try to make this a junk journal. So I still might, but I think I'll start with the one the lady sent me. And then, of course, they had these buttons down there, and I thought those could be used for a lot of different things. So Steve went down the basement and got I had a bunch of stuff in here that I had bought. Like, remember when I made that thing for my granddaughter, the unicorn? Anyway, there's just a bunch of odds and ends in this. And I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about what happened today at the doctor's office. And so I went in well, now it's been 3 weeks ago. Went in 3 weeks ago, and you know, they weigh you every time you go in. And so I got my weight, and I knew what I was by the doctor's office. Well, I had to go in 2 weeks after that and see him again. And in that time, I had lost 5 pounds. Well, I had just, been not really what I would call dieting, but I had really just been trying to watch how much I was putting in my mouth. Instead of getting like seconds or whatever, I wasn't doing that because, as I talked about in that video the other day, I've always had a problem, and I really am trying to see how I can help myself and figure this out. So I ended up going back in that time, and I had lost 5 pounds. So I thought for sure that when I went back in today that I would at least lost another pound or 2. And I actually had gained 3. Well, I get in there, talk to the doctor, and he tells me, he said, and I explained, I said, I've been keeping an online journal, food journal, and I write down everything that I'm eating and in that journal, and it figures up your calories and and all of that stuff. And he said, well, I don't know if he didn't ever know of that, or I have no idea, but he said if you would have been watching your calories, you wouldn't have gained 3 pounds. And I was kind of like, dumbfounded, but yet sort of used to it too, because that's how people are. They don't believe us. And I told him, I said, well, I have the app on my phone. I can show it to you, and how it works and all that. And he was like, he wasn't interested, and I understand he's busy and all that stuff. But he said it's calories in, calories out. So if you gained 3 pounds, you ate more than what you think you did. He said every little thing that you put in your mouth is calories, and if you're not counting them. And I was so aggravated because I had been, and he just was not getting it. That really, honestly, it made me angry. And I thought, it's always that way. Anybody that has any type of problem or, with food, dieting, whatever, everybody automatically thinks that we are doing nothing but stuffing our faces constantly, and that is not the case. I really had been trying. So, yeah, that left me with a little bit of what they call a sour taste in my mouth. And I should have saved that. I could have made that yeah, you can do little envelope things, but I already glued the whole thing down. So I'm going to just put this little thing there. But anyway, yeah, that it did. It kind of it's almost like they're calling you a liar. And I hate that, because I can't stand a liar. And, yeah, I thought, what would he do if I told him that what he was saying I didn't believe. And he's my new doctor, and this is the first time that he's ever acted like that. So I don't know if he was just having a rough day, or if I don't have good luck with doctors. I don't know, but it really kind of did aggravate me. So I don't know what I guess I'm gonna just keep on doing what I've been doing. I guess I am gonna have to add some color, because I'm running out of things that would be cute in the black and white. And those are old-fashioned looking, so I think I'm going to use some of these. I know, without even asking you girls out there, you ladies, I know that you've all been through that before, and it's not fair. There's other ways that he could have responded, in my opinion. Honestly, when I woke up, I'm on that Mobic for a little bit, like I said, for my knee, and it helps with inflammation, excuse me. And my hands, when I woke up this morning, they were real swollen. And so I knew that for some reason, even though I was on that medication, I knew that there was something going on where, that's a little bit too big, where it was causing, me to swell up. Now, there's so many cute ones, and I'm not sure how to put it, because I really am just really learning. I like this one, but I think it might be too large, too. No, that'll go there. Yeah. Now, you guys, honestly, I don't know what I'm doing. But that's okay. We'll learn together. They told me to go on and watch some videos, like YouTube videos and stuff, but I didn't. So I am just going to go by what feels right for me. And then later on I might go and watch a few of them, but I think I'm going to glue that right there on the edge. That kind of would look cute there. This morning I had 2 eggs, because you guys know we raised chickens, and I had 2 eggs and 1 piece of bread. I didn't want toast. That's what I ate, and actually it really wasn't like breakfast, because I got up late, because I was up late, so I didn't get up till like after 10, and I didn't eat my so-called breakfast until noon. So that app that I got, you just put in a piece of bread and then the 2 eggs, and then it figures all that up for you. I didn't eat after that, and then dinner time came around, and Steve, my mom was here visiting, and bless Steve's heart, he made spaghetti with, you know, the mushrooms and I don't really want to put too much like Christmassy, but oh, Jesus is my light. I love that. And so I went ahead and ate spaghetti because it had hamburger, mushrooms, and it was delicious. So I know that, you know, it's got lots of carbs in it, and it is a kind of a weakness of mine, and I usually eat 2 bowls or plates of it, but this time I didn't. I said, nope, I'm not going to. And I don't really want that for there. I said, I'm not going to eat extra of that, and I didn't. I ate 1 bowl and 1 piece of garlic bread. And then I was pretty proud of myself for that. And then I figure I have to put that in yet. I haven't put that in my app that's on my cell phone. So I'll have to do that. And then I figured maybe about 9 o'clock or so, I might peel me an apple. And I'm sorry this is loud, but I can't get this out of here. But I might peel me an apple and then eat some apple with a little bit of peanut butter. And that kind of makes my blood sugar stays level overnight. Well, that didn't come off very well. Little phonograph record player. It's really cute. So see, you know, not only watching that stuff, I have to be careful with my sugar dropping and all that. I'll go ahead and stick this up here by the family picture. I've got little flowers and stuff too that I had bought a long time ago at Hobby Lobby. I was going to try and start making cards. I never got into it, just couldn't do it. I don't know why. Sometimes I start things and then I get frustrated because I don't think that they're turning out the way that they should. Okay, I might have to think about this because what I do is I'm talking and then I get sidetracked. I'm trying to figure out what else to do, so this might not be a great idea. I might have to just either talk or do a craft. I can't hardly do both at once. When I paint, I can paint usually and talk, which you guys, if you've ever went back and seen some of my old videos, you'll see that I've done that. But this is different, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to handle doing all those at once or not. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and work on this, and then I'll be back and we'll finish our little discussion. Alright, well, this is what I've got done for the cover. And I'll try to get up close so you can see if I go the right way here. Put some buttons, a little picture there of a family. And then I put some flowers, another picture, some more buttons, and then over here, a button and some of the sparkly bead thingies. I don't know the names of stuff. But yeah, I think for my first time doing anything, it's okay. It's going to be the cover of my little book. I got to make sure that's all glued down. It's starting to come up, so I'm going to push on that for a little bit. Be right back. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just push them up here. Let me go ahead and finish what I was saying about what the doctor was telling me. Alright. I don't know if I've ever shared this part either with anybody besides family and, you know, close friends. But when I had first done that diet the very first time and I lost that 105 pounds from that supervised diet I was telling you guys about, and one of my friends was, matter of fact, we were the same size. We weighed the same, and she ended up having a bypass, gastric bypass, and of course lost a ton of weight. And I've got sparklies all over me. And she's put a little bit back on, but not all of it. And I had went to a doctor at that time, and I chickened out. I was going to have the sleeve done, and where they only take out part of your stomach. Well, I chickened out and couldn't do it. Well, then I decided to do it again, and I drove about an hour and a half to where this doctor was at, and I went every single week for I don't know how many weeks, for quite a while. And there were so many times that you had to see the doctor, and so many times that you had to go to a nutritionist, and there was a list of things that I had to do in order to be able to have the surgery. You know, my insurance required so many of those visits. So I did that for I don't know how long, and kind of kept it all to myself. Talked to my sisters, of course, about it, and anyway, I had spent I don't know how many times at the nutritionist, you know, learning all different types of things and about food, and to be honest with you, I knew them all. You know, anybody that is a professional dieter, which is what I call myself, we know everything that we should know, and I'm not trying to sound like, you know, I'm a know-it-all, but truthfully, I did know. I have read and watched and studied on every single thing you can think of when it comes to consuming calories. And so to me, it was a waste of time, but yet I had to do it. And of course, I was very, you know, kind to the nutritionist and, you know, all that. When Steve was really, really sick, the insurance again made us go for him because he wasn't able to eat very many calories at all, and they wanted the most, you know, the best calories going in. And, you know, like I said, I knew that stuff. You know, it's just like people that are addicted to anything. They know. Like if you're addicted to drugs. I had a friend just a few weeks ago that I've known since I was a tiny girl. She was a few years younger than me. And she had the voice of an angel. She had the writing ability. She could write beautiful songs, and she did write many beautiful Christian songs. And she knew that she had a problem with drugs, and her drug of choice was heroin. And she had been clean off of heroin for 4 years. And things happened in her life, and she felt like she couldn't cope, and she went back to it, and she died. Her husband found her, and she had passed away. So she knew what the heroin was doing to her, and she knew there was a high chance of her never waking up one day. And she chose to continue that path. Well, you know, I told my husband, I said, you know, I'm not saying that my food addiction is the same as being a heroin addict. I don't want people to, you know, think that. But for someone like me that is obese and has a food addiction, we have to have food laying around. You know, we have to eat to survive. And this has been probably one of the hardest things for me, and Steve finally, you know, he understands it now. Yeah, he's a little overweight, but he's never had the food addiction. He's never had to have things, and if he sees it, it doesn't constantly, you know, tempt him like it does me. And I told him, I said, honey, you don't seem to get it, and this has been years ago. I said, you don't really seem to get it that if you come in and you have especially something sweet, say a box of donuts or a candy bar, you know, whatever, and you lay it around, or you lay it even anywhere where I can see it, it is a constant temptation for me not to get it and eat it. I said, honestly, it makes me feel like if somebody was a drug addict, and you would lay down a syringe, it didn't even have to have any drugs in it. Oh, my battery's going dead. Someone laid around the syringe, even without the drug in it, that would be like a temptation to them. They would see that, and probably crave the drug that would be in that. And that's what I tried to let Steve know at the time, you know. I can't have that stuff laying around. I wish that I was strong enough to say no, but I'm not. And so after all the years, he does understand that, because Steve just wanted to see if my camera was working, and it's working. So I am going to just put all of the pieces together that I have been making the last couple days, and hopefully some of it will make sense to you guys. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye. Take care.